Hey y'all, it's VJ.
It's Jame.
And this is
A Sip
and a Shot. Woo, 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 woo. We're back. We're back. It's so great to be back live, y'all. I'm so excited.
Yes. Happy Monday. If you're having a bad Monday, pick it on up, bitch.
Yeah, that's what we got to do. Hey, I like that energy, Jay. I like that energy. Don't leave me hanging.
Gonna have to edit that out for YouTube.
Okay, let's get into these drinks because I needed that. Pick it up, girlfriend.
Pick it up.
You're going to be okay. Yep. Okay, so our shot for today is called a Blue Mai Tai. As you guys just saw, that has white rum, dark rum, blue carousel, lime juice. It's a syrup, and I'm going to say it's like orgeat.
Orgeat. I feel like it's orgeat.
Orgeat?
It's ORGEAT. It's
I feel like it's a French syrup, though.
Liqueur. I don't remember anything from French class.
So it's an almond syrup, and then also we rimmed the glasses with brown sugar and some lime juice.
Yeah. So cheers to the good.
Cheers to the bad. Cheers to all the things we wish we had.
Clink.
Ooh.
Woo.
Woo. Woo. Wow.
That got real.
Y'all are not gonna like these drinks. Y'all are not gonna like these drinks.
It's gonna be an interesting episode.
Okay. Okay.
One, it tastes great.
It does not taste great.
I like it.
I would like it more on the rocks.
Woo.
Sipping it by a pool.
Woo.
But I think hitting that floater dark rum first just really took me out.
I'm so happy I have sunglasses on. I feel like my eyes twitching right now. Like if I did drugs, I feel like that's like a first hit. That's a good bump of coke.
Wow.
That's what we're gonna call it.
A good bump of coke. Yeah, that was okay.
Ooh, hot.
It was a lot of rum.
So
it was a lot of rum.
In the video, you just put the white rum, orgeat syrup, or orgeat, whatever.
Orgeat
syrup, the blue carousel and lime juice, shake it and pour that in at the bottom, and then you top it with Myers dark rum.
The original dark rum. Dun, 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 dun.
Can you see it? How? So this little beauty
is strong as shit.
Is strong. I think everybody was on 151 for a while and forgot about Myers. And
it was like, I'm still here.
I didn't know where that was going.
You remember the Tisha Campbell?
I do now. I do.
I couldn't remember if it was 2 Iams, 3 Iams, or 4 Iams. I won't.
It's the fact that you remember the first Im.
Yeah, for real. And if that ain't a hint as to what this drink is got going on, this is a good, like, if you want a pregame.
That's not a good pregame.
It is a good, like, okay.
I feel like a good pregame is a drink that you will take twice.
No. This is a good, listen.
Our chat room is already going crazy. There you go with those damn glasses. Yes. Are y'all birds? Sometimes.
It's giving out with the whoo. Because I can't explain it.
Yeah. It tastes like a straight shot, and I think I was expecting more fruit, but then when I think about it, we put no fruit juice in it at all.
No juice.
It was lime juice and very little lime juice. So
blue curacao is just orange liqueur.
Yeah.
So
it was all alcohol.
You know what, Vanna? Family vacation. I'm gonna make you one of these, and we're gonna see who sound like a bird then. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, she beat you to it. She said, "Bring it on vacay."
You know what's up? I'm gonna get all the aunts, uncles, everybody gonna have it's gonna be a quick night for everybody.
I think it'd be better as a sip, not a shot.
No, I mean it would be great. A Mai Tai is a great drink.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Mai Tai before.
But
Veronica's pop culture references are undefeated every time. Every time.
I was saying like a good pregame drink if you are, say you're out of town.
Okay.
And y'all are like, try to okay, we need a nap before we go to the club.
Because we are at that age.
We're at that age.
Yeah.
And everybody's trying to wake it on up. The Uber is outside.
So let's pop a couple of these.
This is the last drink you take before you walk out that damn door.
Yeah. Because that's going to get everyone else out the door.
Yeah,
that's
everybody
what that
gonna be
do.
like,
Got to go.
And you grab all your shit.
And go.
And you go. And you get in the Uber and you with your
let me
cup.
Let me express to y'all really what this shit is, okay? This the shit that men will put in a bottle on the way to the club.
Ooh.
Yeah, that
we won't buy no drinks
not
for the
buying a
first
drink.
hour. The 2 hours we good.
You're not going to
You gotta take your solo
At least
cup.
not for yourself.
Take your solo cup. Not that we say drink and drive. You probably not supposed to have alcohol in the car. But to each their own.
If you hire a driver, do your thing.
And we are not responsible for any poor decisions you make. Okay.
We'll take credit for the good ones.
Why is your chat room?
We
like
also we also wanted to say we chose, our topic is Beyonce.
Yeah.
So we wanted
And
to choose
big.
like an old school Beyonce song like from the early 2000s, and we got something for y'all next.
Yeah.
I think on y'all's vacation you're doing both, Vanna. I don't. I think
No,
you're
we're
doing
not
both.
gonna do green tea shots. Actually, we're gonna take this shot and then something from the book because that was a request from our auntie. So we're gonna take the book down there. We're gonna
As
mix
you
it up.
guys can see, our book, A Sip and a Shot, the cocktail book, is on sale right now on Amazon.com.
Yes,
Get
go
it.
Okay, so now that we have, I don't think we've come down from that shot, but we're just gonna take it up another notch.
We're gonna take it up a notch
with this drink called, what are we calling it? Birth of Venus?
It's called Birth of Venus. Yes.
Can you play the video, kind sir?
And you know I'm gon' feed him if you're coming for me. Hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite.
All right, y'all. So that was called Birth of Venus. That has 2 shots of gin,
Rough.
1 shot of triple sec,
Yep. Raspberries
raspberries, muddled raspberries. What is
and simple syrup.
Is it? I feel like it's something else. What
You know, we probably should have watched the video instead of dancing.
Yeah, that's what it was.
But you know what? New Beyonce would do that to you.
Yes.
And we are cozy in our skin with these sunglasses on. And we chose this drink because, Beyonce put out Renaissance.
Orange bitters. That was the other thing.
Orange
Orange
bitters.
bitters. Yeah.
Beyonce put out Renaissance. This is inspired by the Birth of Venus, the painting from the Italian Renaissance.
Yeah.
Back in the day. It's a very famous painting. I believe it's a lady in the shell with the oyster shell.
I think so.
Clam shell. Whoever, whatever.
I'll look it up. Cheers.
Cheers. What is happening today?
Is it gin in this?
It's a lot of liquor.
It's a whole lot of liquor.
It's a lot of liquor.
It's martinis are always just a bunch of liquor. That's too much triple sec for me.
It's sweet. It does have a sweet taste to it.
I feel
like every time we muddle fruit, it gives like this earthy taste.
It does, but it's not even the earthy. It's the gin that hit me.
The gin's
I
fine.
like gin, so it's not a problem. But it was unexpected when you look at the muddlement in the color and the taste. It's sweet with the gin kick. It's like, wait, it's giving gin and juice.
I think it's a little too much with the triple sec, and I said that yesterday when we were making it, and I was just like, I feel like that's a lot of triple sec, and it is. And we don't have any juice. And I was looking at the Myers rum, but we're not at that point in the show.
No, hell no. We're not going to be at that point in the show at
after
all.
the commercial break.
Wow.
We're not going to be at that point in the show.
Listen, guys, Beyonce put out an album.
Let's get into it.
Oh, okay. So first of all, rating on the drink.
Oh, I'm not sure. If I'm honest, I'm not sure. I like gin. I like the drink because it's a little sweet. It has like a sweet taste to it.
It's real sweet.
However, like my chest is burning. And I don't know how
exciting.
I feel like I'm trying to stay in control right now. And I don't know if I'm gonna get a little bit too out of control. It's giving, you know.
I'm
just not sure how I feel.
It's giving. We got to go back to the drawing board. This wasn't a recipe we made up ourselves, so
no, yeah, this is a recipe that we found.
If you don't like it, our feelings ain't hurt
at all.
If we remake it and y'all don't like it, then our feelings might not. No, it won't.
It's still not gonna be hurt.
It's still not gonna be hurt because to each their own. But this is something special.
It's something special. But you know what? It's a gin martini. And it tastes and feels how a flavored gin martini is going to taste and feel.
I don't taste the gin. I wish I could taste.
Did you get a good enough gulp? I taste gin. And the triple sec hides it. Your chest ain't burning?
Nope. I think because my chest concaved on the shot.
Oh. So it hasn't been able to bounce back yet?
No, my eyes are still watering just a little bit.
Okay.
So
I don't know. We'll come back to us. Look, come back to us. We're not sure how we feel about it yet.
Commercial break is done. We're gonna tell you.
I think I just had to sit with it for a second. Yeah, typically we can drink it and
the shot is an
opinion. The shot took us out, and I think that straight liquor shot plus a straight liquor sip. Mm-hmm. I can't even function. And if y'all knew what we did earlier today, y'all understand the lack of functioning. So,
as you can tell, this episode's going up.
It might come down pretty damn quick.
It's going down.
Okay, let's get into our topic.
Yeah. Oh,
we want to do a commercial? All right, we're gonna run into commercial. We're gonna sip this a little bit more so we can give you a sip and a shot review.
Word.
All right, y'all, it's VJ.
It's Jame.
And this is
a sip
and a shot. Be right back. We had to give y'all a little bit of Beyonce. It's VJ.
It's Jame.
And this is
a sip
and a shot. Woo, 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 woo. We're back, and I feel like, can you give a better review? Because I still can't give a good review.
The drinks are settling.
Yeah.
And
her chest heated up.
My chest, as soon as we went to commercial, my chest was like fire, flames on the inside.
Yeah.
And I feel like words. Okay, we're gonna disclaimer. Words might get slurred on this episode. As the drinks keep going, don't judge us because we do this for you.
We do this for the people.
Hey, Vanna, all the cameras. You can't tell me this. You gonna drink this drink too? You know what? She's just getting a bunch of free drinks off me.
Pretty much. But she deserves it. Okay, so how did you feel about the Renaissance album?
Okay.
Act 1, Renaissance.
Act 1.
How do we feel?
She really did it for the girls.
She did it for
the girls that get it, and the girls that don't.
And if you don't get it, then you're not that girl.
Period. I really enjoyed it. It took a while for it to grow on me.
Okay.
Because it's not typical Beyonce. No. But
no, it is not.
It's definitely not. It's not giving Lemonade.
No.
It's not giving Beyonce.
No.
It gives Blow off Beyonce.
Yes.
But not the full spectrum of Beyonce. And I feel like she's gonna do like a Sasha Fierce, like I'm Sasha Fierce versus I am Beyonce type of thing.
With the second and third act, maybe?
Yeah, with the second, like the next ones where it's kind of like how that one was. Sasha Fierce was given fierce.
Yeah.
It was given
up tempo.
You gonna dance? Yeah. I'm that bitch. And Beyonce was giving you Halo. That's
dangerously in love.
I'm in love, and I'm soft, and I'm sweet. I'm a soft girl. But I really like it. I wish I knew how to Vogue. It makes me want to go to ballroom and watch people Vogue and do their thing. I can't wait for RuPaul, the drag show to come out because I feel like
it really sucks that Pose is over.
Yes.
The show Pose is over because I feel like this season, because I something in my spirit is telling me Beyonce would have sent them listen, y'all can use this because this is coming out then. I know they would have done so much with it and really killed it.
And there is a show on Netflix that's similar to Pose that has the
ballroom culture.
Yeah, ballroom culture. Mm-hmm. People judging.
Yeah.
People go out there and do their thing. Vogue, the costumes, everything is amazing. I cannot think of the name. I'm gonna look it
up. You know what I appreciate about it? And I think people didn't really get a chance to appreciate this type of music back in like the 80s and 90s. She has her lyrics are really positive.
Yes.
Like the message behind this is very positive. And I was reading, like it leaked. I don't know if you remember, but the album leaked like 2 days before it was supposed to be released. And it was
sure
trending and everyone was like, do not listen. We're going to wait for when she wanted it. And
didn't listen.
People didn't listen to it. Like
I didn't listen.
They didn't open the leak. They didn't do any, they didn't like leak it anymore. And her saying, you know, I worked for 3 years on this because this is what we needed. And I know a couple of weeks ago when Break My Soul came out, I think I was telling you, I really want a ballad Beyonce. Like, I really, like, I'm really in my feelings and I want to, like I'm almost in love and I want to be, like, in love Beyonce.
Yes.
But did we need that or did we need, like, You Won't Break My Soul? Like, we've been through a lot of crap.
Yes.
Like we've been through, like people have been through so much over these last couple of years. We need that. And Beyonce knows what we need. So I'm not gonna argue it.
And let me tell you, Break My Soul came out the week I quit my job. Okay. So, you know, every day I was driving into DC in that traffic, past the Capitol. The Capitol. Like, You Ain't Break My Soul. And I feel like it's a good summer album.
It's perfect for this time.
It's perfect. Like, you can put the windows down. You can.
I was blasting it on the way here.
Okay.
Yeah, I was blasting it on the way here. I haven't listened to it all the way through. I've listened to a good number of the songs, but I haven't gotten all the way through.
I will say, I went through a whole, like, arc of excitement, overjoyed, depression.
Why depression?
Okay, listen. So, you know, Beyonce will release her visuals, and it's like full movie type of videos. Everything is done at one time. So the album dropped. I'm a night owl, so I was up. And then 1 a.m., my friend texted me. She was like, first of all, I'm going to a Beyonce concert. Anytime it happens, I'm going. And I said, I will be there with you. And then she was like, yeah, the visuals drop at 1 a.m. So I was like, shoot, I can get on YouTube and go and look at the visuals. So I'm sitting there, the countdown's happening. You know, you're excited. Blood's pumping at 1 a.m. The visual was like 40 minutes to a minute. Her in a cowboy hat and a jacket. And then it cut off and the screen went black.
40 seconds to a minute.
40 seconds.
Yeah.
Did I say 40 minutes?
40 minutes to a minute. Yeah, I got you.
40 seconds to a minute. I told you the drink was strong.
Yeah, I got you.
Don't y'all judge me.
We help each other. I got you.
So, and then the screen goes black and you're like, okay, I know I could have went to sleep for this, right? And then another countdown pops up and you're like, oh, okay, I'm that girl. She that girl is about to go down. And then it didn't go down because it was just a lyric video. And I think I got a minute into it. I was like, I know this is not all that there's going to be.
You know, she did not just give us this.
Just this? Just this. I felt a little spoiled as a member of the BEYHIVE and a little bratty.
She did give us a photo of her and her kids, like a candid of her and her kids.
That's great. They're also in Ivy Park shoots now. Like, I wanted the visuals. But
we
that's
got to see her as a mom, though, not like...
Yeah. And I like that.
Clearly, I'm part of the BEYHIVE. We take what we can get. We take not complain.
Listen, I'm saying I was disappointed and I went through a little bit of depression, but I'm back. As soon as I woke up, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because I'm still going to pay that money for them tickets. I'm going to still be there.
Yeah.
In a different city. Living.
Oh, yeah. That'll be fun. That'll definitely be fun. I'm a fan of it. I think it's different for Beyonce, but I was telling Jame this the other day. I appreciate Beyonce because she does bring attention to every marginalized or minority, maybe not minority, but marginalized group of people or community. So like with Lemonade, it was very pro-black. I'm a black woman. Don't ever think that I'm not a black woman and I'm going to show my full blackness. I'm going to let it sizzle in your soul.
Oh my God.
She just took another sip. Like full blackness. And with this album, I feel like she gave people a peek into ballroom culture. Yeah. And she was able to and they live for her regardless. Yes. But it's kind of like she gave them a special, like, I see y'all, I'm here for y'all, and I'm gonna give y'all something. And I, like, if I was, I want to say I'm a part of that culture, but I'm not a part of that culture. But if I was like, I appreciate that culture. Maybe is what I should say. I appreciate that culture. If I was a part of it, I would just like be through the moon.
That's
like I love seeing that joy that people have to be seen, be heard, be understood. The willingness to understand somebody.
Yes.
Is like.
I saw this post that said, I wish, like, if it wasn't for COVID and monkeypox, because that's really taking me down past COVID.
Yeah.
They were like, I could not wait to be in the club.
Yeah.
Just dancing hard like they did at Studio 54. And like, when people were doing the good drugs, I mean, not, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
It was a little bit more pure. It was a little bit more party. Then now it's like an issue.
Like party drugs.
Yeah. It was the hard drugs, but it was
everybody was doing it.
Yeah.
To each their own. But they were like, to be
don't
in
do
the
drugs.
club,
Wait,
sweating.
don't do drugs.
But if you do, we don't judge.
We're not gonna judge.
But if
we
you
are
need help,
going to tell
you should get
the help that you need.
And just because you do it socially does not mean it's not a problem. Okay, we're done.
There it is.
I just felt like it was, you could party, be in the club like sweating bullets like they used to do. And I used to go to like a gay club with my coworkers back in the day.
Yeah. And
I was like, I wish, because I had a time.
Yeah.
The
gay
drinks are
fun.
strong. The people are nice. They're going to get you fucked up. And you're going to have a good time. You can just dance. And I just like to dance with my friends. The drinks are really flowing.
Yeah. I remember me and Ty went to a gay club. We went to the Abbey in West Hollywood and had the time of our lives.
Yeah.
As heterosexual women there. Like everybody, like no one just it's like super non-judgmental.
Yes.
For me. Now, I've heard other things, but like towards me, there was like no judgment. Like the guy brought Ty on stage and it was just like, it was fun.
Yeah.
We had a good time.
The last time I went to one, Marcus had to come pick me up.
Yeah.
From DC. I didn't know where my car was.
Yeah.
He got offered cocaine from one of my old coworkers, and he was like, "Who the hell are you hanging out with?" And I was like, "I work with them."
And Marcus is so dramatic. He was like, "Who are you with?"
Yeah.
I
was like, "Do you want to come in?" And he was like, "Hell no."
Bring your ass
outside. I was like, "No, it's a great time. Come on in. I'm having fun. Water's warm."
Is there any song in particular that you're just like, this is it, this is the one for me? Or I mean, for me, it's like all of them that I've heard, I'm like this.
All of them are really good. I do like Cozy, which we use for
our
sip, the Birth of Venus. Heated, because I like the end that we just played. That was Heated.
Yeah.
And then Church Girl is a good.
I feel like that's the only one I haven't heard, which is crazy because I like Alien Superstar.
Alien Superstars?
I also like I'm That Girl.
Yeah.
And I really love Break My Soul. I love that song.
Okay, so basically everything.
All of them.
Whole list.
Basically love it.
Alien Superstar. I saw today, I was just showing VJ like while we were on break or before the show started, that somebody mentioned like during Alien Superstar they feel like in the chorus they're transforming, and they put it over Sailor Moon's transformation where she's like going up and she's spinning and her leg flies up and her outfit changes. And I was like, wow, I do feel like I'm transcending and turning into a different being. Yeah. The baddest version of myself.
Amen.
And I like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
There's that.
Okay. Thank you, B. We appreciate you. And
B.
listen, whenever you're ready to give us Act 2 and Act 3, I can appreciate Beyonce because she has set up her career where it's like, y'all are going to get what I want you to get when I want y'all to get it.
When you going to get it.
You're not going to rush me. I would like a ballad, B. I'm just going to put that out there. I would like a ballad. I appreciate Ratchet Beyonce. I appreciate Cocky Beyonce. But I also love Beyonce, Giselle Knowles Carter.
Her.
Okay, yo. So the album also got us to thinking about year 3 because we are coming up on year 3. We do have some things in the works, but the biggest thing, and then we saw, I know everyone's seen this, but it's think big, bitch. Like, think you've been thinking big, small, bitch. And then you hear Beyonce, and it's like, what are your big thoughts? And so that it made us want to discuss what are our big thoughts for the show, what are our big thoughts for our lives, individually, for our families, for our friends. Like, what is that? We might not get into all that other shit because I'm just not in that space right now.
I really don't even remember what we said we were going to talk about today.
Okay, big thoughts. So like, what's one thing you want to think big on for the show that we can share?
That we can share?
That we can share.
Okay, so can I give a little backstory?
Give it.
We talk regularly. And earlier last week, because today's Monday, earlier last week, we were on the phone talking about like things that we wanted to do for the show, and then decided, we're going to wait till Sunday to actually deep dive into what we want to talk about. And then we didn't. All we did was make the drinks. So I think one thing that we haven't talked about, but I think would be dope for us to do, is a mixology class with cocktails that, like a holiday class. Only because, okay, so more backstory. Friend that owns the restaurant that brunch was at came to me a while ago and was like, oh, if I hosted a mixology class, would y'all come and teach people how to make the drinks that y'all make?
Okay.
I was like,
I remember this conversation came up before, and we were like, that's not really what we want to do, but we have been asked to do it a lot.
Yeah, we have been asked to do it a lot. And I think doing a holiday, like, just holiday drinks. Like, oh, here's something for Christmas, here's something for Halloween, here's something for Thanksgiving. Got y'all messed up. Bye. Would be cool, and probably because we have a bank account now and I see what's in there and I know what our potential is. I think that would be dope.
I think also at the time people were asking for them, we were really just trying to get the show off the ground.
Yeah, we were.
And like we couldn't focus on putting on an event and teaching people how to make drinks.
Yeah.
And also like record consistently, post consistently. Like it was figuring out how to freaking post. Like we just didn't have the bandwidth to figure that out. I think that's not a bad idea. No. Now, when you first said it, I'm be honest, because that's who I am. I was like, bitch, what? But I'm like, it's not a bad, like, as a holiday.
We have a cocktail
book. We do still know how to bartend. I forgot who we were talking to, and they were like, do you have some background in this? And we're like, yeah, we used to bartend like for a good several years.
We do know what we're doing.
Yeah, we do know. We just choose not to do it that often.
Yeah.
But I think, you know what? I think that's a big thing. And hopefully monkeypox will be under more control.
Oh, yeah, I'm not touching anything of that y'all just kidding.
Well, no, I just think people will feel more comfortable coming out.
Yeah. I would, you know what? And I think it's because I worked for Living Social back in the day. And did a lot of like the cooking classes where it's like, okay, everybody has their own station. You get your own ingredients. You get your own stuff. And you make it yourself. So it's not me making your drink. It's not your neighbor making your drink. If you contaminate your stuff, that's on you.
That's on you. Right.
And the person you came with. So I just think that would be, it's something to think about, or like just events in general.
Yeah.
So, that's me thinking big for us. What about you?
You know what my big thought is always going to be is having a live studio audience of like 20 to 30 people or more. And like,
Listen, we try not to give too much away.
We're not trying to give too much away. We want to wait on it.
And we got some stuff to talk to you about later.
So wait on it. But one of our goals coming up is to do a live show and to be able to have you all drink with us, laugh with us, talk to us, like that kind of energy.
Yeah.
That's like, I think that's our biggest thing, because for our brunch, people were asking if we were going to do a live show.
Yeah.
And we were like,
listen, we ain't have cups, we ain't have plates, we ain't have forks and knives. To do a live show on top of that,
would have been a lot. And our producer was our photographer.
Yeah, like
that would have been a lot.
Slow it down, y'all. And I also think people don't realize how loud of a background certain things are. Like, you can't have a DJ playing at the same time, people talking, people eating, people walking around. Everybody has to be quiet. And I think about it because of weddings. Yeah. When I'm trying to do like, oh, let's do a speech right now, but people haven't been served and people are clearing plates. And I'm like, okay, that plate going on that plate is loud as hell.
Yeah.
Especially if you got 100 people in a room doing the same damn thing. It's just nonstop noise. And I want to be like, everybody, shut the fuck up. Yeah. Shut up. And
you have to be like more prepared. We weren't prepared to do that. No. But I think in our upcoming years, in our upcoming year,
Yeah.
Month,
in the future.
2 months, 3 months, 4 months, a year. Like within our year 3, this is something that we really want to do. And I think in trying to eliminate fear, we know we can do it.
Yeah.
So we know we have support. We know we have, we know what our show is and can be. So that's like my big thing. My other big thing is like selling merch. Like I really want to see our cheers on the back of somebody's sweatshirt this fall.
Yeah. I mean, and we just gotta get there.
We just gotta get there.
And I did tell VJ, I think the other day, that I had a feeling like something big is coming.
She did.
And I get not often, not trying to, harp on my psychic abilities. Yeah. But it was kind of just like we were on the phone, I think, and I was just like, I feel like something bigger than we can think of or something that's just not on our radar to do or to happen or whatever is coming for us. Mm-hmm. And we just open to it.
We're open to everything. And I think that's what I appreciate most about this show is like we have to be open. Because what we've learned is when we're open, we receive a lot of things. So
especially with the people we met.
Yeah. And we've met a lot of great people. Like we want to have more guests come in. Mm-hmm. We want to share with you all more local spirit brands, beer brands. Like we want to get to know people in that field. We also want to like have some more podcasts and internet show hosts. Like I want to interact more with them.
Like other people.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like a different show will bring out a different like VJ and Jame that you all have not seen or you all have not that you all have not seen or heard or maybe seen like a little piece of, but we want to continue to grow and like have our topics grow because we're at the point now where we're trying to figure out what we want to talk about, but we don't want to talk about relationships all the time.
Yeah,
and we don't want to repeat drinks.
Yeah, we were going through our we have a notes section of different topics, and I was like, dang, all of these are like relationship-based things to talk about. Mm-hmm. And so it's kind of like, where do we go now if we don't want to talk about relationships? And then with the drinks, oh my God.
Figuring out a drink. And it's like, I feel like we've tried everything that we will drink. We're not going to try creme de menthe. So, not creme de menthe, creme de banana.
Yeah,
we're not
bananas
gonna try that.
are out. Anything that curdles like a cement mixer as a drink, that seems ridiculous.
Yeah.
Amen, Vanna. We are blessed and highly favored because the Lord be looking out. We on the main line.
Amen.
And hopefully we stay there because show gets a little dicey. Hopefully he don't boot us off to the side.
What's something else you've been thinking about?
Girl, time is flying by.
I know.
Yeah, we're gonna go
one
commercial.
More.
Yeah, commercial.
We'll be right back. It's VJ.
It's Jame.
And this is
Plugged In Radio Network.
A sip and a shot.
Yeah.
On Plugged In Radio Network. Come on, Martini. We'll be right back. Hey, y'all. It's VJ.
It's Jame.
And this is
A Sip and a
Shot.
Shot.
Whoop. 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 We're coming back with our Think Big. And I wanted to know, what's something you've been thinking small on in life? Like, what's something that you feel like you haven't, what's something that you feel like you hadn't thought that you would accomplish, but you've accomplished?
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Light version of this.
Yeah.
So.
I'm like, I know she ain't gonna go deep. Like, we don't go super deep. We should change that.
It's not anything like deep, just like overarching. So.
Okay.
As you guys may know, as an event planner, I always knew that my career would take up a lot of time. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't necessarily. Weekends are probably not going to be my own. Evenings are probably not going to be my own. I'm going to be doing a lot of standing. Going to be doing a lot of work. And it always seemed like I talked to your fave, Ike, about this. He doesn't listen, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. And I was saying that salary-wise, I didn't think that I would be able to get there without being like a celebrity planner or person that owns my own business, because you just don't see that amount of money consistently coming in that field. And then you get a job that's like, hey,
we're going to pay you that money.
Here you go. And you can stay at home and you can travel the world and you can do whatever you want to do. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. Cause I've been through some shit with some jobs.
Yeah.
And so that was something that I've been like recently reflecting on. And my parents are going to hate me for saying so much, but
they'll forgive you.
Yeah, they always do. So it was just like, that's something that I've been recently thinking small about is like my career, what my goals are career wise. And it's like, oh, okay, now you can afford to do certain things that I couldn't afford to do before. Or like I'm done wedding planning in September. I have my last wedding, and I just told the bride's parents today. They were like, oh, do you have more weddings this year? It's like, oh, you guys are it. And I decided to keep you because I really like the bride and groom and their family, and everybody's super nice. So it's kind of just like, well, I'm going to have one job for once in my life when I'm normally having 2 to 4.
Yeah.
2 to 4 jobs at any time.
I'm super duper proud of you.
That's gross.
Super duper proud of you.
Thanks.
You want to give a hug?
No.
You want a hug?
I don't want you to touch me.
Okay.
Thanks.
I understand. I'm there with you.
Boundaries. Go ahead. Anything that you've been thinking small on?
I feel like I've been thinking small on my career.
It's always a career.
It's always the career because I think when you're a woman of a certain age and you're not married and you don't have any children, you think about yourself and your career and like how you make money to take care of yourself. Yeah. And I think hearing about your job opportunity, like your new job, and then also about a few of our friends have gotten new jobs or have been offered new jobs. And I'm like, VJ, you can be in the same position. Yeah. You know?
Just gotta take that leap.
Just gotta take the leap. And for me, taking leaps is very difficult. Like, I love a guaranteed. And I know that about myself. And I get into, I know. I get into things that are very, that I think is going to be.
Very safe.
Yeah, I get into safe things. Or I keep myself safe. Maybe I don't want to say I get into safe things, but I keep myself safe. Which is detrimental. Yeah. So seeing my friends like be okay, and then also knowing, I think it's me knowing that you'll be okay with failure. Yeah. And it's only up. But like I've seen a lot of my friends, and for me, I'm like, I don't want to be the only friend that like can't afford to go to Croatia. You know what I mean? Yes. Like, I don't want to be the only friend that can't afford to like who has to go into work. Yeah. So that's just been one of the many heavy things on my mind as of late. So that's what I'm working towards. That's the big thing I'm working towards.
I will say, when I applied for my current job, and you know how like they asked for the salary range, I was like, I ain't gonna get this. Type it in. We'll just. I didn't even think they're gonna email me back. I didn't think I was gonna hear anything. And reached out, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. It's like you hear so many. I think I've heard so many horror stories. Yeah. And now I'm hearing like the positive, the opposite. So I'm like, okay, it's not that bad. Like, just jump out there and see what's out there.
Yeah, I will say I want to do a me and the boys have talked about it. Doing like I know usually that means there's some type of foolishness coming along with it, but I feel like everybody's had a really good year despite everything. I feel like each year since COVID has been a good year.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that we've survived COVID.
Yes, in different ways. Like, of course, there's been lows, there's been highs. But this year, a lot of people are achieving a lot of things, going after what they want, knocking things off their bucket list, doing, like, a big, just celebratory, not trip, because I think I still have a little time on that trip planning thing. But just doing, like, a nice dinner or something to celebrate everybody, to be like, hey, we can all come together as like a friend group, external group, who you got something to celebrate, come on through. Right. We might pop a bottle or two, do a little karaoke.
Oh, you know I love a good karaoke.
I know you love a good. I'm trying to sell it to her so she actually shows up.
I will always show up. I will always show up for anything that you plan. Okay. What haven't I showed up for?
I don't know. Well, Miami was a little dicey.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I
But I wasn't going to Miami because I didn't want to celebrate you.
Beg and
but
plead.
It was COVID. Like,
I know.
It wasn't that I didn't want to go.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
I feel like I was like begging and pleading and trying not to make you feel guilty.
Fine. It's not going to be crowded in there. And she was right.
That's a fine line. Like, don't guilt somebody, but please come.
Yeah. And she had, the craziest thing was like random people. And I say random because I don't talk to them on a regular basis. Yeah. But like they were hitting me up. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is happening?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, people were like, Veronica said she's not coming. You're not coming on the trip. We're going to change that. And it was so funny on that trip. I was like, so Jame, I'm going to like take it down a notch because this is your birthday trip. And she was like, I invited VJ. So I want VJ. I think sometimes y'all want VJ. I feel like sometimes I need to channel VJ a little bit more. I've been trying to really work on Veronica. She's a wonderful person. Like her, love her, known her for years. However, VJ hasn't made an appearance in a long time.
No, she hasn't.
And I think as long as the weather is above 70 degrees, 65, VJ should be able to come out and play a little more often. And then when the weather goes below 32, she should be able to come out and play if we're in a ski resort. Not that we've been there, but I'm just planning ahead.
Do you feel like you're at a... But she's lying, first off, because she doesn't like going out anymore either. Like, you don't like going out to play either anymore.
I like going out to play to places that are not clubs.
Okay, me neither.
Great.
Okay.
So we're going out.
And I also don't like staying out past like 9 to the clock. Like 10 o'clock is too late.
That's what I'm saying, Veronica. I want VJ.
VJ and Veronica would love to be home and in bed by 10:30 at the latest. I want to do my skincare. I want to wash my face, put my essential oils on, like get my ambiance going, and take my ass to sleep.
VJ is a little fire starter. She getting it. In the party. No matter what party. It could be any race.
Yeah, no, VJ's going to have a good time. But Veronica's going to have a good time, too.
That's great. Veronica likes bedtime.
I do. So does VJ.
I need you up. I need you up, jumping.
You don't need me up because you're not up either. That's what I'm saying. Like, you are in bed. Like, I will call you and be like, yeah, I'm just at home chilling. Like, I like a good face mask. I like a good Netflix. I just started watching this new show called Virgin River. Been in it.
Oh my God, that seems like such a show.
I feel like sometimes people have the wrong idea of me, and I think that's what gets so like people think that I'm this party girl who's at brunches all the time and who drinks every day and who's
drinking
like
every day,
borderline alcoholic. Like, I'm not that person. I am a person who likes to be at home, who likes to watch Netflix, who likes to cook occasionally, who likes to try new restaurants, but I like to be home.
I'm going to say this, and we're going to keep saying this as long as this show exists, because I feel like people get a little confused. We drink on Mondays.
That's it.
Okay? That is the designated drinking day. When we go out with y'all, you don't have to say, a sip and a shot, take a shot. Oh, you don't drink no more? You don't drink unless you're on the show? You're absolutely correct.
We do not drink unless we're on the show.
Please. I am too old to be hungover on these weird drinks that you want me to drink. Gosh.
And and we love making different cocktails, which is why we decided to base our show around cocktails.
Which sometimes seems like a poor decision.
Yeah, poor decision.
Terrible.
But we appreciate it. And we've also always wanted to try different cocktails.
Yeah.
Because when you're in a bar, you're working. You can't always try everything because you're working.
That's true.
But
unless you get that little straw full.
We're not 21 years old, 25 years old anymore. Like,
exactly.
I don't need to drink all the time. And I feel like I want to say that out loud so people know that about me.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, you're not going to get turn up VJ anymore unless you're taking me out of the country. And even then, I like to lay on the beach and sip a nice, like, little drinky drink.
No. I don't like that.
I like a little buzz, but I like to be in control.
It's giving.
I feel like old VJ was out of control.
She definitely wasn't. As somebody that knows out of control. Not me personally.
For Veronica, VJ was out of control.
She wasn't. But that's my perspective.
Yeah, you hold on tight to it. But I'm going to think big and keep my bedtime and my skincare routine. And
at 10:30, that's big.
10:30 is not late. I mean, it's not late.
It's not small. It's not.
It's like a
big.
good time.
It's big.
11 at the latest. I like to just be in my bed. Anyway, and that's just where I am right now. Big. All right, y'all. I'm thinking big in my bed. So, all right, y'all. This.
I can't.
That was such a Pisces answer. What did I say? What did I say? I don't know. It was a Pisces answer. Oh, well, shit. I'm a Pisces, so all my answers going to be Pisces. All right, y'all. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Give us some of your big thoughts. Let us know what you need help manifesting and what you need encouragement on. You know what? We might even send out a little blurb that says, you got this. You can do it. Keep pushing yourself. Think big, bitch.
Think big, bitch. Send it up.
Send it
out there.
Put it out there. You never know.
Write it
shoot
down.
For the stars. Land among the clouds or something.
Exactly.
Like that. All right, y'all. It's VJ.
It's Jame.
And this is
A Sip
and a Shot. Bye.